Previously on Survivor, the tribes merged, but there was no time to celebrate. Sean and Mike emerged as the biggest targets left in the game. At the immunity challenge, Sean out-ate the rest of the tribe to win immunity.
Sean wins immunity.
Oh my god.
With Sean safe, the target was clearly on Mike. Despite Meg's apparent lack of strategy, and a late push to get Sean to flip on Shannon, Mike was voted out. Before Tribal was over, it was announced that the next challenge would take place immediately.
Your next challenge is going to take place right now at the bottom of the hill.
And our left, who will be voted out tonight.
All right, first thing first. Sean, take it back. Thank you. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. This is for a 1 in 9 shot at winning this game. And it wouldn't be a Roysan reality season without the brick challenge, so here we are. I think you've all seen it before. You're gonna start standing on 2 bricks. After 2 minutes, you're gonna add another one. After 2 minutes, you'll add another one, and that will continue until one person is standing. Last person standing wins immunity. All right, well, get this going. Survivors ready? 3, 2, 1. We're on. Hobbling already.
Luke is out.
Yeah, this is not built for me.
Oh my god.
Sean is out. Down to 8.
Fuck. You weren't designed for that.
Don't break the brick, Sean. We need them. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step off, grab another brick. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone up. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone up. Up. Katie, Eric are out. Tracy is out. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step down. Everyone up. Elena and Meg out like that. Down to 2. Shannon's already standing on 6. Becca's at the actual 5.
Damn.
Shannon's a returning champion of this. Becca's a returning 2nd place. Just like that. Becca.
Imagine if I had 5. Good job. That was a jam move. Are you kidding me? I didn't mean to. I know. I was like, wait, 6? Are you kidding me?
Congratulations, Becca. Some redemption. You're the only one safe at the next vote. Everyone else, you know the drill. Grab your things, head back to camp.
But also, I feel so good about having this fucking immunity around my neck. I'm just like, thank fucking God. This is the one thing that I got out on the next fucking tribal, that tribal. So I'm just like, fuck yeah. We were talking about potentially voting out I think she has a lot. I think what she says has a lot of weight.
Right, that's why I would say get her up now.
Yeah.
If it goes to a tie. Toxic reaction.
Okay, so originally when we first came down after the challenge, I was throwing out the name Katie. I think that Katie has her hands in a lot of places, and I think she is able to talk her way into fueling a fire.
Probably intimidated by you. There's a lot of talk about your social game right now.
Yeah, because there isn't a social game.
That is a social game.
I know, it's the meta social game.
I was telling someone else, it's like her own kind of social game. It is a social game. It's a different kind of social game.
I would just like to say right now that the other tribe is tweaking out that I am just sitting at camp right now and not talking to anybody and just sitting in silence. And they're freaking out.
Katie has like her hands in everyone. So I see her as someone that like fuels a greater fire. So if you get her out, the fire would become less. Does that metaphor make sense? I think she's a fire fueler.
Yeah, I think there's a few people like that.
I think she's good at it, and I think that's her entire game.
Yeah.
I heard that.
And I think if she wins more immunity, she's one of the ones that is just going to swoop under the radar.
So last tribal, Katie approached me and asked me if I would consider voting Shannon. I told her no because I didn't want Katie to have that move.
I'm just wanting to hear your thoughts. Mike had said something about Shannon. Because she probably has either an idol or an advantage.
Sure.
Just putting it out there, we were talking before. As of now, she has the best resume out of all of you guys.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
playing out correctly.
Shannon.
Right, like be able to survive watching you guys. I'm just like, are you worried about her long-term?
I'm worried about the long term.
But this time, I think Shannon has been talking to everyone. She has an advantage, so this time, you know, I do want to get her out. So I approached Katie, said, I liked what you talked about last time. Would you consider voting for Shannon this time?
If we can convince her that it's not her, I don't know, do you think you can convince her?
Not alone, definitely. But I mean, if we all did, we're just like, yeah, Sean. Or who do you think she's going to? On the walk-up, she was like, I don't know about Sean. And I was like, yeah, that's what else worries me about her. It's like, she doesn't know about, like, she has it all up here, right?
I was trying to make a big move and try to keep it quiet-lipped.
Right, you want to do the minimum. What is it, 10 by 10?
I mean, not necessarily, like, it's 4-3-3.
Like, it got expanded to more people than I was wanting to.
Yeah, I think she might have a second advantage. So it's got to stay low profile.
Looks like this is the first blindside that I'm going to be involved in. Me, Elena, Tracy, Meg, and Katie came up with the idea on our own, and we were trying to keep it low-key so Shannon wouldn't find out. But then we found out that separately, Eric, Becca, and Lexi were doing the same thing.
We got back from the challenge, and initially Sean and I were kind of off on the side feeling like, oh man, it's going to be one of us, it just depends on who. Everyone was sitting in a circle, not really saying anything, and then eventually Becca walked out into the water. I went with her, and so did Shannon, and we were talking a little bit, just kind of spitballing names.
And she was like, I want to vote for Lexi. And I was like, well, how about Sean? Sean's the fucking biggest competitor out there. Like, I'm fucking terrified. I've said it 10,000 times. You can have a B-reel just of me saying Sean's name. I don't know if that's the term. But, so she's like not budging on anyone outside of her or inside her tribe to vote on.
Sean and Lexi came down, and I think that Shannon really does not like Lexi, so she ended up leaving. And when it was just us four, me, Sean, Lexi, and Becca, then we all came up. Well, I guess Sean pitched it, but everyone else was already on board with going for Shannon.
She's definitely an asset with her advantage that she has from Exile Island. We think it's like a vote steal. And also it'd be ironic having messed up in the last immunity challenge if she went home. So I think that would be fitting.
Every time we are in camp, like, I feel like her frustration over having to deal with, like, Lexi or... More Lexi now.
Yeah, it's pretty much all Lexi. Lexi or Meg at the time, though,
Yeah, it just completely stops her from suspecting...
Trying to suspect anything at all. Yeah, no, it's actually, like, absolutely perfect.
I think the vote actually was made pretty much instantly for Lexi, which we're telling Lexi that we're going to vote for Sean. And she's going to be completely or not completely, but pretty blindsided, I think.
We're very into it. Okay. Going from one group to the other group to the next group. And I don't think she would ever make it to I think like she just accidentally spills. I think it's a genuine accident.
Yeah,
but I think she just like word vomit.
I'm feeling so good. I feel like there's 3 guys left. I feel like I'm the least threatening out of the 3 guys. I think Sean and Eric are definitely more threatening. I just reconvened with Elena, Tracy, and Meg, and we talked about a Final Four thing a while ago, and Meg brought it up and was like, is this still what we want to do? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I've been in and out of trying to work with Meg, trying to vote Meg off, but at this point it seems like that's kind of the way to go. Definitely what I'm learning is I think the key to doing well in Survivor is being in alliance with Elena. What do you think? Has any like bad signs?
No bad signs because out of the 3 guys left, you're on the bottom.
On the bottom, which is so sick. Yeah. She's just like able to get a lot of information. When you have 2 people trying to get a bunch of information from a bunch of different sources, it's just hard to not feel comfortable.
Have you heard?
I haven't heard anything about you.
Yeah. A classic.
Basically, my strategy is anytime anyone comes up to me, they could say any name and I'll agree with them.
I just like have a lot of anxiety.
That's okay, dude.
Me too. Yeah.
Basically, I want Shannon to get voted out. So she's getting voted out.
Now bringing in Mike, the first member of the jury.
I'm your biggest fan. Oh, hi.
All right, Becca, you're wearing the immunity necklace, just winning a challenge that you came in second last time you played, and then you got immediately voted out. So how good does it feel to have that necklace?
Really fucking good. I said it, I'm like, this is what this season is about. It's in the whole title. It's like Roysan Revival, and I feel like I have just been revived just with like putting that on. I was like, wow. So I feel good. Not confident, but good.
Sure. Luke, having the challenge right after Tribal, how does that affect things when you come back from said challenge? Is it more scrambling or less now that you know who is safe and who isn't?
I feel like it seems like less upfront, but as time passes, everyone realizes that they want to check with who they're working with, and they want to see if different names are being tossed and what you would expect. But I would say upfront, yeah, we all kind of just sat around and thought that there wasn't going to be much scrambling for a little bit. That definitely changed.
So, Lexi, you're a part of that previous tribe of 5 that you just lost Mike. Now there's 4. Is there extra pressure now on said 4 now that it seems like you are a more of a number disadvantage?
Yeah, I think so, but then you also factor in like how the rest of it, like how yesterday went for people in like their original tribes. You have to factor in how it's been since the merge and stuff. Like things can change at the drop of the hat, but it definitely does have a bit of added pressure, I think.
Shannon, we're part of the bigger numbers, but you all voted together. So does that mean now that it's everyone together that it went scrambling, or is it still the 6? And
I think that new alliances are being formed. I mean, I think that from that majority 6, there are existing alliances there too. But I think that it's anyone's game at this point.
All right. We're right behind schedule, so if it's anyone's game at this point, we'll find out whose game it is. Eric?
Yeah.
Girl, I love you. I'm sorry. You're too good at this game. I gotta vote you out.
I'll go tally the votes.
No, this is it. Yeah, this is where it is.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and like to play it, now would be the time to do so. If not, once the votes are read, the decision is final and that person will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Lexi. Shannon. Shannon. That's 2 votes Shannon, 1 vote Lexi. Shannon. 3 Shannon, 1 Lexi. Shannon.
Guys.
Shannon.
Who should know?
The 9th person voted out as Survivor, Roysan Revival, and the 2nd member of the jury, Shannon.
I'm gonna be boozing it up!
Nice.
I'm glad I made that jingle just for you.
I'm taking a good thingy.
Oh no. You want to light it on fire before it goes?
No.
Do you have a lighter?
I do.
Shannon, the tribe has spoken.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
That's 2 post-merge tribals. That's 2 unanimous votes. Sure it's not going to continue, but who's going to be on the end of it? We'll find out. Grab your things, head back to camp.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
Well, I was blindsided. I don't feel good about it, but I'm interested to see where things go from here. I genuinely believed in a lot of alliances that I had, so if they're already switching things up like that and saying I'm too good over some other people, I feel like I have no idea where it's going to go from here, but I'm excited to see.
Next time on Survivor. With 2 huge targets gone, remaining castaways focus on new targets and new alliances start to form.
Can I talk to Sean alone?
Yes.
Sure, thanks.
While the challenge revisits some of Roysan Survivor's most memorable moments.
What was the 3rd tribe's name in Survivor New England?